It's quite the find. Hello friends, and welcome back to Crow's Thrifty Finds. My name is Melanie. So for this week's video, we are going to be talking Christmas. Christmas is upon us. We're in Q4. People are Christmas shopping. But what we're going to talk about specifically in this video is Christmas bolos. So Christmas related items you want to be on the lookout for. Now, granted, we are getting close to Christmas, so you want to be looking for these Christmas items like today. I apologize this video didn't come out sooner. But there is also another side to think about, is that right after Christmas, a lot of the times the thrift stores get Christmas stuff that people decide they want to donate and not use anymore. So I don't think it's beyond a possibility that you could find some of these amazing bolos and, hold on to them till next year, or even possibly, sell them throughout the year. Some will tell you Christmas stuff sells year round. People do Christmas in July. So either way, it's great to be on the lookout for holiday items. I look for Christmas stuff all through the summer, basically just stash and store away for the appropriate time of year. So I'm going to talk to you all about some items that have really high dollar value that you may not be aware of, but that's good to keep an eye out for. These items are out there. Some of them, granted, are going to be rare, but they are out there. So let's get started. First off, we have this is a vintage Holt Howard Winking Santa punch bowl set. And as you can see, this thing sells for big money. I have been on the lookout for this all year since I learned about it. But this is a big time bolo, $1,200 in your pocket if you can track it down. And you'd want to ship it very carefully because it looks like something that could break very easily. And Holt Howard in general is a great designer for Christmas items. Just for another example, this candle holder with Santa, $999 for a candle holder. This could be something you could see at an estate sale for $5. It's incredible what some of these items could sell for and how cheap you could possibly get them. Next, I've talked before in past videos about Evergleam aluminum Christmas trees, but I want to let you all know that it's not all about the Evergleam trees, even though you definitely want to pick up Evergleam trees if you can get them for affordable prices. But there's also another bolo related, and that is the tree stand. Such a strange little item, you see. I could see a thrift store might price this really cheap just because they don't even really know what it is. But this is an Evergleam tree stand, and these things sell for $846.99. So that is an incredible item should you be able to find it. Look for the trees, look for the stands. Next, we have a wreath, and forgive me if I pronounce this wrong. I'm not sure if it's putz or poots or maybe something else, but it's a wreath and there's little houses on it. It's really cute. $650. These seem to sell for pretty consistently. So it's definitely something to be on the lookout for should you see one of these fancy wreaths. Next, we're going to talk about some ornaments for a minute. So when it comes to ornaments, some vintage Christmas ornaments are worth next to nothing. I see them often at thrift stores, but there are some that are worth really great money. I've noticed a lot of stuff from Germany is valuable. So if you see anything that's indicating it's made in Germany, worth looking up. Definitely worth a Google Lens search. This is an antique German ornament, and you can see it sold for $610. It's a little creepy, but it's definitely worth picking up. I won't forget that image of that. So I'm going to remember that if I see it out somewhere. Next, we're going to talk about a blow mold ornament. And this is a Beko blow mold ornament. And this thing here sold for $599.99. So $600 for just this single blow mold ornament. Blow molds are great. We're going to talk about blow molds again later in the video. But yes, even the little blow mold ornaments can be worth really good money. Can't say I've ever seen a blow mold ornament. I've just seen the bigger ones, but I'm looking. Next, we are going to talk nativity scenes. There are quite a few nativity scenes that are valuable. So this one is not an anomaly. There are quite a lot of valuable nativity sets. So I recommend, if you see a nativity set, to definitely look it up just in case. I always check nativity scenes. So this one is by Henri Bernardi, and it is worth $550. And it kind of looks like all the other nativity scenes. So good chance a thrift store might price this, $20 possibly. And look what it's worth. We also can't neglect the beautiful Christmas stars that go on the top of the Christmas tree. Vintage Christmas stars can be big money. As you can see, this one here sold for $505. Very desirable. So be on the lookout for vintage Christmas stars. Next, I want to talk about Rudolph the Red-Nosed reindeer. There is a collector's market for Rudolph the Red-Nosed reindeer stuff. And these may not be your highest of high-end bolo items. Some of them are, but in general, Rudolph stuff is wanted. I've sold so much Rudolph stuff in the past. It all goes. I've sold, CVS had these like beanies, these Rudolph beanies, and I had a whole bunch of different characters. Those sold for good money. Just this year, I sold a very large Rudolph plush. It was more of like a display plush. He had wires in his legs, but really, really huge Rudolph. Still had the tags on him, brand new. So there he is right there. Sold him just under $50. So that was definitely a good sale for me because I paid $5 for him. So that was definitely worth picking up. And I want to highlight specifically the line of Rudolph toys that are the Island of Misfit toys line. There's a lot of really valuable sets. Obviously new is going to get you more money, but even used will still get you money. There's some unique characters, smaller characters that were from the movie that are worth some good money. But specifically, I'm going to mention here this castle. Look at this castle, $425. And the toys all have similar boxes to that. So if you find some, you definitely want to pick those up. I've sold these before also and made some really, really good money. So Rudolph stuff in general is desirable. It's an adorable movie. Who doesn't love it? So I would encourage you all, if you see Rudolph stuff, to definitely do a little Google Lens search and see what you can get it sold for. Next, we have a very, very expensive item. Perhaps you've seen this. I know I've seen it on people's rooftops. It is the blow mold Santa sleigh and reindeer combination. These are huge money if you can ever get your hands on a complete set. I'm sure even just pieces of the set sell for really good money as well, but if you can get the whole thing, look at what they sell for. $3,100 this set sold for. So that is huge money. I can't imagine the shipping. It's got to be a massive pain, but let me tell you, I would be on board if I found this. And if you live in a populated, really busy area, maybe even just sell this on Marketplace for a really good amount of money. But I know if in North Dakota, you won't be able to get for what you would in New York, or somewhere else. So I'd be selling it on eBay. But if you live in a busier area, maybe that's something you'd want to sell locally. So make sure to like this video if you haven't already. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm still kind of a newish channel, kind of not, but still growing, I'd like to think. Definitely recommend my channel to a friend or on your favorite Facebook group. I'd love the mention. That would be amazing for me. And that's going to wrap up the video for today. Again, my name is Melanie. This channel's name is Crow's Thrifty Finds, and I'll see you next week.